What's your name?
Dina Kennedy.
And Dina, why are you here today demonstrating?
Today we are taking advantage of the feelings of the season of pardoning and Thanksgiving. The president will be pardoning a turkey, a lucky turkey, and it'll be sent to Disney World to live the rest of its life. We are asking for mercy for the Palestinian children in Gaza. The humanitarian issue in the humanitarian situation in Gaza have reached a very critical point, and if it continues, we only have a matter of days before we witness the death of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians.
What exactly is going on? Have the borders been closed and the food can't get in?
It has been completely sealed for the past almost 4 weeks. Nothing is getting in. No fuel, no food, no medicine. Whatever they had in reserve has already run out. They don't have clean water. They don't have fuel to purify the water. They're having to burn their clothes to boil water to drink. They're having to ground cattle feed to make bread to feed the children. This is just have gotten beyond the point of imagination, and cannot believe that at this time and age that still goes on. The world must stop it.
As I understand it, under the Geneva Convention, there's the term collective punishment, and that's known as a war crime. One country punishes the whole people. Is that what's going on here today?
That is exactly what's going on. The innocent, the disabled, the children, everybody is being punished for whatever politicians are doing. The politicians are failing us, as they always do. But the children and the innocents cannot be suffering because of that. That is indeed a war crime. And if anyone stands by and condone it and try to justify it, is as guilty as the murderer.
And what group are you representing here today with these other activists?
We are all individual concerned citizens. We are all individuals who have gotten together and decided that this silence cannot go on.
And what is your background? Are you a Palestinian stock?
I am an American Palestinian. I've been in this country for 25 years. I consider myself an American, but I am also Palestinian.
And my name is Brian Hennessy.
Okay, and why are you here today protesting, Mr. Hennessy?
Well, I don't see it as protesting. I really, this is celebrating American democracy, that we can come in front of the White House and talk about these issues. Today is a press event where they pardon a turkey and fly it off to Disneyland. And we think it's a little paradoxical that we have kids in Gaza who have a death sentence. They're not being fed, they're not going to school, and they're getting malnutrition on the levels of sub-Saharan Africa. And instead of pardoning the turkey and flying it over to Disneyland, we'd rather that turkey be sent to Gaza and the gates be open for humanitarian aid, because we're creating another generation of hopeless people who could become terrorists. We're certainly going to not understand the democracy that we have in this country, that we want everywhere, not just here. So we want to open it up.
It's underscored in the press releases, Mr. Hennessy, about this protest that half the population of Gaza are children under the age of 15.
Yeah, there you go.
So if they're having these water problems, the food problem, the sewage problem, from your background, what does that mean, sir, if they can't get the help that they need?
Well, my main thing is public health, and so yeah, that has huge repercussions that last longer than right now. When you give a child that kind of hopelessness, that has psychological effects. But just physiologically, what's happening, this is the growing time of a child. Every aspect of the body is growing. If they're not getting proper nutrition, most people are on 1 meal a day. Before this blockade, when there was any kind of economy, the average person was earning less than $2 a day. Now no one's earning anything. There's no economy, everything's completely closed off. And this is all part of the myth that Israel left Gaza. Well, they didn't. They made Gaza into a prison cell, and they closed off its seaways, its airways, and its roadways. And Gaza is, and I've been there, is really just a collection of refugee camps.